And we are following this breaking news story on President Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen. Sources are now telling Fox News the FBI raided not only his office, but his home as well. Joining me now is Tom Fitton, Judicial Watch President. Tom, sorry to jump you with this breaking news story, but it's really affected the markets in the last 10 minutes of trading. This referral that led to the FBI raid apparently was made by Robert Mueller. This according to Michael Cohen's personal attorney. It would seem to me that this is far beyond the purview of what Robert Mueller was enjoined to investigate.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out what that referral meant. Was it because Mr. Mueller did not think the purpose of the raid, the underlying crime, presumably for which they were pursuing evidence of, was related to his investigation? But I'm also interested to know if he just made a referral directly to New York, the Southern District of New York there, or did he bypass the Justice Department headquarters in making the referral? I think there are some questions there, but nevertheless, it's a serious development, obviously, for Mr. Cohen and the president most directly. And but I tell you, having Mueller involved in this and instigating, by all accounts, this investigation into the Stormy Daniels matter is going to cause a lot of controversy. And folks are going to look at this and compare and contrast the raid on President Trump's lawyer, with the collusive approach the Justice Department took with Hillary Clinton and her attorneys in their investigation of a serious criminal matter related to the mishandling of national security information.
Well, that's an interesting jump. But before we leave what happened today entirely, I just want to ask, I don't know if you heard me talking to Catherine Herridge, but she said there's a question of lawyer-client privilege and whether the stuff that the FBI was trying to take had a germane interest to Mr. Mueller, who was of course set up, his special counsel was set up to look into collusion with Russia. Clearly, there's nothing related at all with Russian collusion story and what happened with Stormy Daniels. So doesn't that mean that the stuff the FBI got today is protected by lawyer-client privilege?
Potentially, and the government's going to have to handle these documents very carefully, because Mr. Cohen's defense counsel and the president is going to be very concerned that his privileges are being improperly burst here. It's really extraordinarily aggressive, and I just hope all the rules have been followed, given the problems with Mr. Mueller's operation, the partisanship there, and the FBI.
Yeah, given the problems of the FBI itself. I mean, that's, if I could relate it back to what happened over the weekend, we had the president tweeting out a message. Why does the Department of Justice and the FBI, what do they have to hide? Why aren't they giving the strongly requested documents unredacted to the House Judiciary Committee? Stalling, but for what reason? Of course, he's talking about stuff related to the Hillary investigation, also talking about stuff related to spying on the Trump campaign through the FISA courts.
Well, the DOJ and FBI have been compromised by Obama. There hasn't been sufficient cleanup since then, and as a result, people are going to question whether they can fairly administer justice. And the question is this the revenge of the deep state or a serious law enforcement investigation?
Very quickly, Loretta Lynch is going to be giving, the former Attorney General, going to give an interview tonight about her famous meeting on the tarmac with Bill Clinton. What are you going to be listening for?
Well, reportedly, she's already confirmed, at least what NBC has released, that she did say it was a matter, not an investigation, and directed Comey to talk like that. And obviously, she denies that there's going to be anything, there was any serious discussion of Hillary Clinton at this tarmac meeting that she had with Bill Clinton a week before the election. But the very meeting itself was controversial. And if you were working on the case, all you needed to see was that the key, someone who should have been a subject in the least of the investigation, and the wife of the husband of the witness, was meeting with the Attorney General. Right. That was a power play by the Clinton gang. And obviously, Comey took it for that, and I guarantee everyone in DOJ and FBI took it for that. Understood. And it was the icing on the cake for an investigation that's result was preordained, which was to exonerate Hillary.
Tom Fitton, we got to leave it at that from Judicial Watch. Great to have you on, Tom. Thank you for switching gears for us. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.